Hello guys, and welcome back to the Blue Company London YouTube channel, and in today's video we'll be reviewing the original DOXA SUB 300 from 1967 and the original SUB 300T from 1968 to see how these watches are 60 years later and how they compare to the brand's current collection to see what has changed and what has stayed the same. DOXA's diving watches have seen significant evolution since 1967. Whilst the core design and functionality of their robust dive watches remain the same, modern iterations such as updated materials, enhanced water resistance and refined aesthetics have evolved with the times, but still the brand has maintained a strong connection to their historical roots. Going back to 1967, where we had the launch of the DOXA SUB 300, a revolutionary launch with it being the first purpose-designed professional-grade diver's watch made available to the general public. The SUB 300 was distinctive for its bright orange dial, unidirectional bezel with a no decompression dive table, and beads of rice bracelet with a diving extension. The watch was built for high legibility and practicality for divers, and the final product achieved this perfectly. The SUB 300 was truly loved by well-known divers such as Clive Cussler, who wrote novels about Dirk Pitt, a diving explorer known for wearing a SUB 300, as well as Jacques Cousteau, co-inventor of the Aqualung underwater breathing apparatus and originator of modern-day scuba diving, who loved the DOXA SUB concept so much that he negotiated an exclusive distributorship for his US-based company, the US Divers. 60 years later, and the original SUB 300 has a charming vintage allure, thanks to the faded orange dial, patinaed lume, the scratched plexiglass and of course the hollow link bracelet, altogether capturing the 60s essence when this timepiece was created. I absolutely love the vintage feel this watch has, and even after 60 years this watch still has a solid and robust feel thanks to the solid cushion case and well engineered design. But how does the watch feel 60 years later? Thanks to the faded orange dial, patinaed lume, the scratched plexiglass and of course the hollow link bracelet, altogether capturing the 60s essence when this timepiece was created. I absolutely love the vintage feel this watch has, and even after 60 years the watch still has a solid and robust feel thanks to the cushion case. But how does it compare to the modern day SUB 300? 60 years on, we now have a timepiece upgraded with modern day materials. We now have a polished stainless steel bezel offering a modern aesthetic while staying true to the heritage design. There's a greater emphasis on high quality materials, including the domed sapphire crystal and advanced bracelet design, with us now having a solid beads of rice bracelet, and a refined ETA movement which is cost certified, offering better timekeeping abilities. But the same core values that made the SUB 300 a success in the 60s have remained. We still have the iconic bright orange professional dial, the no decompression bezel, and the iconic cushion case with the beads of rice bracelet. The current SUB 300 builds onto the original concept with a strong connection to the brand's history and updated engineering that allows for a better wearing experience. Now moving on to the SUB 300T, the next chapter in DOXA's success story, the SUB 300T was another pivotal point in DOXA's journey. After the release of the SUB 300, issues arose with helium seeping through the seals of watches during dives, and upon ascent, the pressure build-up would destroy the watch. To solve this, DOXA worked together with Rolex to produce the patented automatic helium release valve, and was the first brand to release a diving watch with this technology in 1968. The 300T retained all of the core characteristics of a SUB 300, including the bright orange dial, cushion case and beads of rice bracelet, but with some slight differences. Now the watch comes equipped with the depth rating in feet as opposed to meters, as well as using a flat plexiglass as opposed to the domed on the SUB 300 for better legibility and less distortion. Having hands-on with the SUB 300T, even for a 6-year-old timepiece, the watch feels very robust and has clearly been engineered very well. However, the aging to this timepiece adds so much character, with each mark and scratch telling a unique story, and the faded orange dial and old bracelet making the watch a true time capsule. Compared to the 300T of today, aesthetically these watches are pretty much identical. However, the engineering and technology behind today's version puts it miles ahead. The watch of today now has 1200 meters of water resistance, a slimmer and more refined helium escape valve, a solid bracelet with ratcheting diver's extension, and overall a much more streamlined and less clunky design. It is great to see how the brand has built on the legacy the SUB 300T began in the 60s and has carried this forward to today. What are your thoughts on the original DOXA models from the 1960s? Let us know your thoughts in the comment below. If you like this video, please be sure to let us know by leaving a like and subscribe for more content, and we will see you in our next video.